Not sure it's where you want to be. But I do want to be casting this turn with Ragavan. Only Luris was legal. If only, right? Mox Amber Heat. Well, that's just rude. That's just messed up. I have to go Fable into Torok, which isn't bad. So Kenzon's looking awkward. Doesn't let me kick this Torok. But hopefully I get to get in with this Fable token. Leju Shredder? Oh, something that kills my Fable token. You were so young. But now you're gone. What? Cycled it? Cycled it? In this economy? I mean, I guess. Divest instead of duress. What does that card do? Grinding Station. Play one more card. Den of the Bugbear so Kenzon, huh? It's Divest Modern Legal. I don't even know what that card does. But I do know what Hymn to Torok does, and I kind of like casting that card. Galvanic Blast. I get to cast Kroxa, which is something. Maybe I should have saved that Terminate and just kind of like Kroxa, Unearth Kroxa this turn, so I would have had just enough mana. They're dead next turn though. I don't know why. Is this an old card? Now bringing the hearses. I like Blood Moon against them. I don't know if I'm in the minority there, but I think Blood Moon against them is pretty good. Kroxas come out. I can cut a couple bolts. Dothy's very good. Necromanch is very good. Probably trim like 2 Spyro. I think Fable's better. Lily's also kind of bad. And for the last cut, let's cut an Inquisition. Remember when artifacts didn't work if they were tapped? I remember. On the mole. The super mole. Would you rather third bolt over third terminate? Nah, they have a bunch of big construct tokens, and if they side in Urza, which most of them do, then I'm gonna have a lot of trouble dealing with Urza. So I like leaving in most of the terminates in this matchup. That card's kind of problematic. Necromancer was quite a good draw. I want to spend the spell bomb on this, then sure. Eat it. Eat it. Just eat it. Your 1 mana removal is not fair. Oh boy. Oh boy. Underworld Breach. 4 Emery, 4 Ledger Shredder, 2 Teferi, 4 Ragavan, 4 Expressive Iteration. Alright. And they get a Zombo. Well, now I never have to worry about the combo again. I just need to draw some like Spyros, which I cited out. Or some Fables. So I can beat them in their fair game plan, which might not happen. I do need a Consumes All, that'd be amazing too. Consumes All would be pretty goated here. Six. Down to 14. Fable's not bad. I'm gonna bin these two. Actually, I'm gonna bin the Necro. I'm gonna bin the Necro Mountain. Good to note that they don't have Urza. Exile and Holy Heat. I'm taking 10. I need to draw Hidetsugu Consumes All in the next 3 draw steps. They didn't attack. Alright. Hidetsugu, please. Guess this keeps me alive. It's kind of a bummer though. Kind of a bummer. To wish? What would you even wish for? Wish you were playing Scam? So I kind of do. I guess I should bring in the explosives. I'll bring in 1 explosives. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to have enough mana to wish for a 3 mana spell. Yikes. This hand's fine. Fine enough anyways. Put back a Rogavon. Necromancy Underworld Breach again, just so they can't combo kill me. I think I lead off on the Sokenzon. There's a real possibility I'll go fetch up a basic swamp. Especially if I draw like a Blood Moon. No, don't kill him. Don't do it. No. Can you draw a land? Need to draw a land. I shouldn't even be fetching here. It's just reducing my chances of drawing a land. Den of the Bugbear, you failed me yet again. The fairy's fine. Mox Amber. Pick it up. Play it again. Play an Emery. Holy shit, that was sick. That was the sickest Teferi I've ever seen. I'm not even mad. That was so cool. I think I'm just bidding these. I'd like to find something a little bit better. What is this song? I hate it. Needling my Den of the Bugbear. Needled Engineered Explosives. I only have 1 copy in the deck. I'd like to draw a Fable. That'd be nice. That's not bad. Not great though. I'm gonna swing all at Teferi. Are you gonna let Teferi die? This is a big decision. One they may never live down. Let's the Teferi live. I think that was probably the right choice from them. It's not a great draw, so I'm just gonna say go here. I also have the Otawara, so they can bounce the Blood Moon back because they're making blue mana with this Mox Amber. You get to make Spyro tokens and start pressuring this Teferi again. They could always like Otawara back a Spyro token, which isn't great for me. You're attacking. Guess they plan on casting Otawara on a Spyro token. This one's going at them. These 3 at Teferi, this at them. Are you gonna Otawara a token? They might. I think that's fine for me. Ah yes, my grinding station. You thought it was your grinding station, but it was actually mine. Maybe I should just send everything at Teferi. Then they wouldn't have access to blue or white mana. That might have been a mistake, actually. Nope, didn't matter. Did not matter. I think in general I'm fine with them spending an Otawara balance on just like a token. That's not fine. That's not fine at all. Oh. CN for president. Welcome back to the Hoodie Gang, my friend. Appreciate having you around. And thank you for the 8 months. Alright, well. There you gotta go. I'll just say go. Then I can start making treasures with this thing. So this blood moon's still not doing that much. Annoying. Minor inconvenience. I have to click no twice. Also a minor inconvenience. They had to terminate. I would have liked to draw that terminate. They probably got this game sealed. Them hitting the reflection or the fable was just crazy. That was crazy good for them. Think I'm gonna be able to come back from that. And the ledger shredder. I need this Ragavan to find me something good and not get heated. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. It's probably GG's. Prepping for the ban of Ren and 6 and Fury tomorrow. As if. I wish. But that's not gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. I block here. Take 2. Oh god. Okay. You win. Ugh, unkeepable. The Graven Karens make this mana base very awkward. I'm just putting back a discard spell. Usually on the mulligan you don't want a ton of discard spells. It's affinity. Nettlecyst, Ornithopter, Patchwork, Relic, Springleaf Drum, Urza Saga. I will take... I could take the Springleaf Drum and hope they never draw a third land. I think I just take the Nettlecyst. There's not going to be a ban announcement tomorrow. Maybe I was supposed to take Automaton. I'm kind of surprised they went with this play. I would have thought they would have gone Springleaf Drum. So that way they can make an Urza Saga token, because I actually care about this way more. I guess they're hoping just to top deck a land naturally. I don't care that much about Automaton, because I can push it next turn. Discard Springleaf Drum. Did you draw the third land? Nope, drew Memnite. So their hand is Memnite, Relic, Unknown. Yeah, I saw that. Taking my beats for 5. Oh, it went Moto Dark mode. My favorite. Just gonna do this now so they can't draw like Metallic Rebuke. Metallic Rebuke would be incredibly bad for me. Oh, Wasi does not pay attention. No shot. Wasi pays attention to that. Cracks the Relic. Draws an Urza Saga. I need... I'm just gonna die. Probably have to kill this Sojourners. That's not great. I'm gonna put a Shadow Spear on Sojourners. I think I have to Spyro. I'm dead if I just terminate this thing. I have to Spyro. Discard these two. Then I have to like chump, take 5. If they're gonna put the Shadow Spear on this. Drew a tap land. Imagine they're moving the Shadow Spear over to this. Going to 1. It's not gonna do it. Doom does play Pioneer, which makes him like 1 step below a community area streamer former WotC Hearthstone players in the eyes of WotC. I mean, sure, I guess. It is a Pro Tour format now. Goifless Jund, basically. Torok sucks. Dothi also kind of sucks, but so does Ragavan. I think I'd rather have Dothi over Ragavan. Ragavan gets bricked by Memnite o'clock. Memnite Central. Got the Dothies bringing the EEs also. Let's run it like this. I don't think Obnixless is good in this matchup. No mana to turn 1 Thoughtseize, but I'm going to keep it anyways. I don't understand how the mana in this deck is so bad. For a 2-color deck, it has some of the worst mana I've ever seen. It's like Yawgmoth levels of bad, but it doesn't have mana dorks. I feel like I never run into this problem when I play Scam. Just having like the worst mana of all time. Sometimes it happens when you draw like multiple swamps and no red source. Run some ignobles, then you're just going to splash the 3rd color and make the mana even worse. Nah, I'm good on that. Springleaf Drum, Memnite, Cranial Plating. Take the Memnite. Take the Cranial Plating. Leave them with a pair of drums. You don't need the green. Excuse me. Is there a miscommunication here? Fatal Push and a Blood Moon, huh? Well, don't mind if I do. But like, really, we're just here to EE on 1. And pop their hopes and dreams. Then I get to Blood Moon them after that, too. Seems good to me. Bonk. Imagine they scoop to this Magus. I don't think they're gonna beat it. I guess they're Reed Duke mentality. The old I'll scoop when I'm dead. Now we're gonna submit the same way. A singular Graven Cairns haunts me yet again. You're gonna put back a Spyro. I want to make sure I didn't F6 through the turn. Fair. Guess I'm bolting this Memnite. I don't know if that's better than Thoughts using him. I think it is, though. Taking him off of Affinity Count and taking him off of, like, a mana seems really good here. I think it's better than Thoughts using them. Welding Jar of Shame. I probably just drew that Welding Jar. There's no reason not to, like, commit it out. The old Froggy Might. Aha, Graven Cairns has returned. Sojourner's Thoughtcast. I'll take the Thoughtcast. This is like Gluttony Cairns. Yep. I am gonna jam this Spyro, I think. Could jam this Moon, but it doesn't seem to do a lot between the Springleaf Drum and the basic island, so I'm just gonna play the Spyro and probably just discard 2 lands. Maybe if I was gonna do that, I should have kept the Polluted Delta and played the Polluted Delta out there. But it's I drew a basic swamp anyways. Never didn't have the basic swamp. Get him, Spyro. Well, if they're not gonna go on the offensive, I will. If I don't, who will? Metallic Rebuke. Tuffy. Sojourners. Uh-oh. I need a land. Gonna be so good. Into Sojourners. Oof. They're 1 mana short. 1 artifact short. Well, it's been nice. It's been nice knowing you, Magus. 2/2. Kill both of these, and I'm just gonna jam the Fable as they go. Or attack as they go. Guess they didn't want a jar. They have bigger uses for this jar, apparently. I probably just want to keep the jar for, like, artifact count, but it would save one of their creatures. Oh, that's why they're keeping the jar. Suddenly, everything became clairvoyant. They also might have just F6'd. That's a good card. I'm just gonna block here. I was wrong. I stand corrected. 1-3, kill both of those. Could welding jar something. Nope. They're on the never welding jar anything plan. 3 mana 4/4. That's gonna get got by Fury once it flips. I guess not when it's a 10/10. They have to welding jar that, right? Welding is for cowards. My opponent is no coward. They have to welding jar now, right? Have to? What? Oh, it can't be regenerated, right? Never mind. Terminate's amazing. Never mind. Terminate's the best. Should have used the welding jar when you had the chance, opponent. I completely forgot. Terminate has that like line of text because it never comes off. Or never comes up. Now they're just dead. Wait to get the copy of the Fury. I drew another removal spell. Alright. I think. Yeah, welding jar and Azuri. And nobody's insane enough to play elves except for Spike. So it's really only just affinity. Is this burn? Could be burn, could be creativity. The old one land say go. It's dredge. Triple cathartic reunion. That was so many cathartic reunions. Alright, I want my revenge against Dredge. Vengeance! I need my vengeance. Sure, we'll leave Torok in. Torok gets bigger when they discard to Cathartic Reunion and like Thrilling Discovery. I think it's fine to have as like a 2-drop. I began the game with 7 cards. You hate to see it. I'm gonna Inquisition them on 1. Try to take their Cathartic Reunion. And hope that they don't have 3 of them again. Oh, their hand is quite good. They brought in the Leyline in the Void. Wait, this is my master plan. They drew a Cathartic Reunion? Oh, that's so annoying. All part of my master plan, play this deck instead of playing Scam, and then people will bring a Leyline of the Void against me. Thinking that I have Undying effects in my deck. It's genius. What do they even have in here? Conflag, Ox. Do they have a 3rd land in hand? They do. So I get to bring back Ox and probably just kill me. If what they hit off this Ox is amazing, I'm just gonna scoop it up. It probably will be. It's already like 2 prized amalgams. Oh my god, and they hit 4 dredgers. Oh my god. Alright, we're out of this game. We're out of there. Alright, let's run it back on the play. I don't think this deck has a very good dredge matchup. We need to hit like turn 2 Dothy or Hearse, and that's about it. I'm not gonna keep this hand. 1 land Dothy Voidwalker and a Dream. I have a Dream. I should have probably sided out Croaks though. Croaks is so bad in this matchup. Well, if they're mulliganing to 5, then maybe I can snipe something with Thoughtseize. 5 is not a lot of cards. Please just have like a singleton Cathartic Reunion. Gaze, Portable Hole, Ox. Take the gaze. Maybe I should have taken the portable hole. But they have to decide if they want to fetch blue or white. They can't fetch both. Land. Den of the Bugbear. Den of the Bugbear. Pro white, by the way. Can't get portable hold. Which is kind of hilarious. Alright, go. Skaze better be bad. Ghoul prized amalgam. It's not great. Also been to land. There's the white mana for portable hole. You want to see the non-portable hole? Well, the non-portable holes that hit Nickelodeon series Hole in the Wall. Hole in the Wall was certainly a television show that was something. Now Inquisition, I'm sure. Take this portable hole. Dothy grows. Grow, my son. Grow. This is like the most awkward game. Drew the second den of the Bugbear. And these dens might just be like the reason why this deck isn't performing as well. I just haven't let me cast my Dothy. It comes into play tapped. It's just terrible. Alright, the single Torok got there. Yeah, den's like, it sucks until it's randomly insane, and you just kill your opponent with it, and you're like, I guess. The old one-lander Ragavan keep just doing an all-nighter. I wouldn't advise it. Could though. Springleaf Drama. I'm so greedy, by the way, for keeping this hand. Ooh, Ledger Shredder. Hello? I clicked you. Has Moto just become less responsive? Sometimes I feel like I click on something and it just doesn't register. I'm taking that personally. Gotta restart the client every 2 to 3 matches. Oh, no lands. Oops, all no lands. What to do. I just thought seize them. And then bolt this thing. Dive, try to hit my land. That's a Fury. That's not a land. Suppose we'll discard Dothy. Well, hey, Control Freak, thank you for the raid, my friend. I hope you had a good stream. We just got off of a 3-1 in the prelim, and now we're running a league where we're 2-1 currently. Playing Scamless Scam, which is also known as the inferior version of Scam. I've declared it. The debate is settled. Now they're playing Grinding Station. And us, well, we're not playing Murktide. We got a handful of black-red cards. But we did steal their Ledger Shredder. Another Urza Saga. This thing's gonna be a 2-2. Alright, they can trade Ragavan if they want. Which I would really hate for them to do. Don't do it. I have no answers, I have no lands. Pity the fool that kept the one-lander. And I am the fool that kept the one-lander. Make another thingy. The thingies multiply. Get Bobble. Aether Spellbomb to bounce their Ledger Shredder. Everybody hated that. But yep. Oh my god, a second land. I didn't think I was going to get this far. I think step 1 is Fury. And then they're going to be like, in response, float a blue. I'm going to move phases. They're going to try to Aether Spellbomb Ledger Shredder. And then I get to Fatal Push it in response and Connive. And try to hit a land drop. I drew an Inquisition instead. Rip. Alright. Bobble. Bobble indeed. So if I hit my land drop now, I can go Lily Edict. And then have Lily on an empty board. Seems fine. At face value. But they do have 5 cards in hand. I think 2 of them are lands, though. Something like that. When I looked at their hand earlier, it was like a bunch of lands. Yeah, I think they have 2 lands in hand. 2 unknowns. Or 3 unknowns. Breach. Just gonna cast Bauble like 3 times. Seems like this Underworld Breach is Ancestral Recall. Which is not great for me either. I think if I miss on lands here, I'm just gonna scoop it up. Seems pretty difficult to beat this card advantage. Back up to 7 cards in hand. Alright. Itsugu, Hearse, Blood Moon. I don't think Torok's great. I don't know. Torok can be good sometimes against them. Most of the time, when I play Scam, I don't usually bring this card in. I also cut the Kroxa. So I'm gonna cut the Kroxa as well. I think Fury's fine though. I bring in Necros and an Engineered Explosives. Cut the Inquisitions. I like the Dothy. We'll cut a Lily. Cut a Pyro and a Fable. This is basically fair Scam, yeah. I don't like it nearly as much as regular Scam. You have to grind out every single game. It's so hard to do that against some decks. New Squee's too expensive. I like Underdog much more than New Squee, because the issue with Squee is that it's fighting for Graveyard with Kroxa, so it's not even like Underdog where it's like a 1-card self-sustaining engine, whereas like Underdog you can keep bringing it back over and over and over and it'll typically always be good. But it does cost you a little bit of life for Underdog, but Squee costs you 4 cards from the graveyard, so yeah, I mean you can play Layla and it makes the Sam deck more fair because they can't get access to their Undying cards anymore. I don't think it's better than Kroxa. I'm inclined to believe Kroxa is better than Squee. I think Underdog is about as good as Kroxa. Ragavan, Grinding Station, Underworld Breach, Expressive Iteration. I think I take this Underworld Breach. I'm actually going to take the Iteration. I don't know, I could die for that. What are the chances they will have turn 1 Scam? Pretty high. It's not that hard to find turn 1 Scam. You're running 8 Elementals plus 7 Undying effects. So they need 2 of 15. It's not quite like, the math isn't that simple because they need some permutation of 1 of 7 plus 1 of 8. So the math is a little bit deeper than that, but pretty high still, and 7 cards. And just use the Sokens on, ship with everything. Might be better just to hold it in like Den of the Bugbear. I'm gonna leave 1 back for another Ragavan in case they have one. I think leaving 1 back is okay here. I'm a genius. Not my genius. Hey, Manadork, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. What are you gonna do? Attack me with Ragavan? EE on 0. My spirit token. I'm just gonna play this Fury out because it makes it lethal next turn. I guess animating the den and the bugbear also made it lethal. I should just animate the den instead. Held this for a blocker. That was a mistake. But if we rip a removal spell... None of you are removal spells? Alright, they gave up anyways. Weren't gonna win that game. Click submit here. I don't think there's any changes I want to make. Nothing significant in this matchup anyways. The last was with Zoo, Guys of Saint Draft, and it did not go well. We did really well with Zoo this morning, and then that league went terribly. His hand actually looks really good. I probably had lethal. I wasn't super paying attention, but I think there was just a couple of Ragavans exiled. That was like our game to lose, right? Ragavan. I'm gonna do that now because sometimes they bring in Spell Pierce. I think taking care of that now is probably for the best. Where's Go? I could have had another one and dashed it, but I think that's fine too. They're not fetching for Blood Moon, and it fetched their island to Fairy. Pending. Blood Moon go. That might just be like GG. Yeah, they're doing nothing now. I'm gonna bin Dothy land, I think. Never cast this Dothy in a million years. Ooh, that's not bad. Pops their Shadow Spear, and if they have like a Ragavan, I can pop that too. No Ragavan, only passing. I want to play this EE on one. It also plays around Ragavan. I guess I will. These are the games where Blood Moon just like looks crazy. The opponent just doesn't fetch around it. And I'm sure they've drawn like an Urza Saga by now. They felt really bad about it. 3 at a time. Slow and steady. Steady as she goes. I'm gonna escape this out of the graveyard and make 2 more tokens. If they do nothing, another mountain. Hey, Wiretap. Good morning. After dark. Yep. Grinding Station resolves. If they have Underworld Breach, they could technically loop through their deck and try to find something. Den of the Bugbear. Smash. Smashy, smashy. Build Ledger Shredder, Unholy Heat, Urza Saga. Reach. Still trying to combo off even though you exile their Thassa's Oracle with hers. Amazing. They have 10 cards left. They're just gonna mill themselves out. I guess my opponent here is gonna like look for Ragavan. This might take a little bit. I'm gonna look for Ragavan. Make mana with like a Springleaf Drum. And I get the Engineered Explosives. Kill the Ragavan. Not sure what they're hoping for here. I guess we'll see shortly. I don't know how they're gonna make double blue. You won Modern Monday at the LGS with the Elves yesterday, went 3-1. How do you win a 4-round event if you go 3-1? They just conceded, got the 4-1, nice. Tiebreakers, gotcha. I have the Ragavan in hand. I also have the Springleaf Drum. I think when they go to cast the Springleaf Drum, I just pop the EE. Or when they go to cast that. Oh, but I should now tap like that. How do they win? You know, Minsc and Boo's crazy expensive. Because Minsc and Boo's like so powerful. Ragavan. Sure. You're running out of cards. Excuse me. I suppose they can dash Ragavan now. I think what they should do here is dash Ragavan and then like attack me. That'll generate them a blue mana and then they can... that doesn't even really work though. And they'll be out of cards in the graveyard. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they could generate a blue mana, sack that treasure token. That doesn't really do anything either. Oh, they can't dash from the yard? True. You're right. They can't even dash from the yard. Wait, can they? Hold on. Yeah, they can dash it, right? I don't know. Can you dash it from the graveyard? I played that deck for a while and I don't think I've ever tried. I actually don't think you can dash it from the graveyard. And you dash Ragavan with Underworld Reach. Reddit. Can Luris be used to dash Ragavan? Yes. But I don't think Luris is the same. Yeah, it's got nothing on it. You cannot. Does this card read exactly? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you can't. See, reading the card, explain the card. Cannot dash it from the graveyard. I was wrong. Another window open filing for comp. They have cast a Ragavan. Powerful. Honestly, I think I evoked this. If I leave up Terminate, I can't lose. And they're dead next turn anyways. I don't want to cast Hitotsugu because it eats all my tokens. But I want to be able to leave up Terminate. I will try my best to draw Bolt. Bolt. That's kind of like a Bolt. Red Blue's better than Jeskai. I think Teferi's really good. After having played the deck for a while, I think Teferi's like worth it. Predictions up if you want to spend some channel points. Will we get the 4-1? Maybe. Uh-oh. I have to cast a Dothi and then Thoughtseize him next turn. That seems pretty good to me. I get to maybe cast a Titan. Amulet, Amulet. I'm worried. I'm concerned. Take a prime time. Take a prime time. Become the prime time. It's prime time for you to die. Den of the Bugbear. Shizo Death Storehouse. Go. Imagine I stole the amulet too. If I could have, I would have. But I really need to cast Dothi. I think it's gonna be a 3-3. No, I got Shizo, so I can push some damage through. Is this artifact? Hold on. Never mind. Alright, let's get another Den of the Bugbear, and let's get a Graven Karens. Hey, Doomwake, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. We're on the last match of the day, myself here, but I hope you had a great stream, my friend. Hey, Kuth, what's up? You just took our opponent's Primeval Titan, and I'm about to take another. What's better than one prime time? Well, probably like a dozen. I actually don't even know if it's right to take the other one. It's probably still right to take the other one. Shizo being incredibly irrelevant here. It's a lot of mana. Oh, Sam I Am. Bounce that Beseiju land, Sam I Am. Stealer Summoners packs. I don't know what else I'm going to steal from them. And their Expedition map and their Teleria West. robbery going on. Spyro. Alright, so evoke this, animate Den of the Bugbear, attack with all. I think they're dead. I haven't done the math, but math is definitely for blockers, not for me. Not even gonna risk it. I'm not even gonna try to click on the Den of the Bugbear that's behind it. It's too risky. I haven't done the math, but I think you're dead. Get 2 black cleave cliffs that enter tapped. And they have conceded. The Graven Karens is so good. This is the only Graven Karens that you should play. Even the Expedition one just looks terrible. As somebody that really likes Expeditions and full art cards, I hate the Graven Karens. The new Graven Karens is just not the move. Alright, Hitotsugu comes in, Blood Moon, Magus of the Moon, Fury, Necromentia, out, Torok, Kroxa, Lily. I think Inquisition's pretty bad, and I can trim a Ragavan. Let's get 2 Valakut. Right? Titan, Valakut. Wait, what? What'd you just say to me? I don't know, maybe Inquisition's worth it in this matchup. But I've never played Inquisition against Titan. I don't think it's worth it most of the time. I think you just want to be Thoughtseize the big threats. Shadowmoor Art is the giant land with the Great Aurora. I think I know which one you're talking about. I still don't even think that one stacks up to Vampire Drooling. Vampire Head Drool. I think that one's pretty goated. Expedition Map. I would like to try to cast your Titan again. Krasis Pact. I'll take the Krasis. We're ready. They knew I was going to Thoughtseize them. Yeah, this Thoughtseize art came from... Actually, I don't remember where this came from. Was this Double Masters? No, it wasn't Double Masters. Double Masters was too recent to have this Thoughtseize art. I actually don't remember where this came from. Double Masters 1. Gotcha. I was like, it doesn't have the same symbol as Double Masters 2, because that's where this Death Beam Terminate comes from. It looks very similar. In foil, it's bananas. Let's look at the foil version. That's the prelim. Get out of your prelim. Let's look at the foil version. It's hideous. It's just the same thing, but slightly yellow. Why are Moto foils just terrible? Just the worst thing of all time? That was their play for the turn. Blood Moon. Not a Blood Moon. Never Blood Moon. Must have bonked that though. Now they gotta pay a bunch of mana. Blood Moon would have won the game on the spot because they could have gone Blood Moon, evoke this Fury, kill the Dryad, then they just have like nothing. I guess Blood Moon would have just won anyways because it layers on top of the Dryad. But that's not the point. Necromentia. Alright. Same Primeval Titan here. Missed the M. I have 2 Summoners packs. So I can get Hydroid Krasis or the 1 Cultivator. Whatever they get, probably not great. Also have a Beseiju, so they were ready for the Blood Moon. They came prepared. I think this deck does fine against Amulet Titan, unless they have like multiple Beseijus, and that line up perfectly against your Blood Moons. Which is what happened to me in the challenge, when I was playing actual Scam and not Scamless Scam. What is this song? The song is terrible. It's much better. Got another Dryad. Like here, if I draw Moon, they're still dead, I think. Doubt they're gonna play this Beseiju. I guess they're not dead, because they can just Beseiju the Moon in response at the end step. I do get the Fury though. Valakut. I disagree. Now Blood Moon's lethal. I disagree. Pack map, find Boseiju, pay for pack, I suppose. So they're going to 3 here. So Lightning Bolt's lethal. I need my walk-in. Man Bolt. Person Bolt. This looks like a person to me. It's like body, legs, arms. It's like the Lightning Bolt equivalent of the Burning Man. Another one. Let's draw the Stick Man. I would love the Stick Man. Stevo. I mean, it's in my moral obligation to cast a Steve. I have to. Is this song from the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse? 3 hours and 52 minutes. Let me look in the description. Oh, they don't have it. Oh, full playlist in the comments. I gotta scroll down in the comments. It is. It's the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse, Snow Valley. I can't believe you actually recognize that. It actually wasn't a bad song, though. Let's go Mickey Mouse. Connor, that deck is literally the worst pile of all time. So, kill you. Alright, we got the 4-1. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I think this deck is, like, fine. I don't like it more than Scam. I think it's fine if you wanted to play, like, a Scamless version of Scam. And you wanted to play more of a fair... This is, like, if you wanted to play Jund, then there you go. But if you wanted to play Jund, I would just play Jund, if I were you.
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.